Happy holidays to you all. Welcome back to my channel. As you know, the holidays are upon us, and this is the season where we do a lot of baking and also a lot of special punches and drink. So one of my favorite things to do around the holiday season is to make sorrel. As you might know by now, I'm from the island of Jamaica, and our tradition there is to have sorrel around the holiday season. And so I just want to take the time to show you how I'll prepare my sorrel and all the ingredients that I'll be using in the sorrel. So here I have my sorrel drink, and sorrel is a hibiscus plant. So I have 2 packs here, and they are 12 ounces each. I have here organic ginger that I'll be using in my sorrel. Also, we'll be using a few sticks of cinnamon and a couple of sticks of clove. And clove is very good in the fermentation process of this delicious drink. I also have with me Ribena, and the Ribena will give your sorrel an extra kick and richness. I also have here rum, and you'll definitely need rum for your sorrel. And what I have here is a 75.5 alcohol level in this rum, and you need 75 or higher to make your sorrel. And over here I have my port wine. I have Taylor port wine here. Here I have my brown sugar that I'll be using to sweeten my sorrel, and you can use white sugar, but I love to use my brown sugar. And this is my vinegar that I will use to rinse my my organic ginger here. And the reason for that, I won't be peeling my ginger. I will just rinse them and chop them in the blender here. So let's go ahead and start the cleaning process. The first step here is to clean my ginger, and I'll be using most of this ginger here. As I said, it's organic, as you could see. I bought this at Sam's Club, and I'll be using a good amount of this ginger here for my sorrel. So I'll just go ahead and I'll rinse them with a tip of vinegar. While I'm cleaning my ginger here, I have my water on my stove. I have bring that to a boil. I will rinse my sorrel because there's a lot of particles or sand looking stuff that might settle in the bottom of your sorrel, and so you need to rinse that and drain it. So right after I process my ginger here, I will go ahead and I will give my sorrel a rinse. And what you need to do is to bring the water to a boil. You're going to chop your ginger and you're going to put that in the water. You're going to have that boil a little, and then you're going to turn it off and have your sorrel sit overnight. In the morning, you'll drain your sorrel from the water and you'll sweeten your sorrel. And so when your sorrel sit overnight in the boiling water, it extracts all the nutrition from the sorrel. Here you have my ginger. I'll go ahead and I'll put that in the blender, and you just want to pulse it a bit. And that way the water will pull all the nutrition from the ginger. Just want to add small amount of water to that, and you're going to blend your ginger. Okay, so my ginger is now ready. Here you have it. And I'll go ahead and I'll put that into my boiling water on the stove and set it over there. 1, 2, 3 stick of cinnamon to my water. I'll just go in with the extra one. That's 4 pieces or 4 sticks. Now go ahead and add a few cloves. This is about 8 to 9 cloves. So now I'll cover my water. I'll have it boil a little and clean my sorrel and get it ready for the water. While I'm getting ready to clean my sorrel, once I rinse it, I'll show you the particles or the sand looking particles that is in the sorrel. And I'm gonna, as I said, these are like a 12-ounce bag. I will be saving a bit of sorrel in for later, because I love to have a nice cup of sorrel tea before bed. So I'll save a tip of this for that purpose. And the sorrel tea is very delicious. You should check that out. But you know, it's just good to give it a rinse. Now just rinse it once. And I will add this to my pot. All the particles will be settled in the bottom of the water. Okay, so let's see what is left from my sorrel rinse. I just want to see what is left at the bottom of the container. Okay, so you see what I'm talking about. The sand-looking particles that is left there. Not a lot, but it's good to prevent that from going into your system. So let's take a look here in my pot. Okay, so all that I need to put in my sorrel is already in it. Everything else will go in when I'm ready to sweeten my sorrel in the morning. This holiday delicious drink that I'm making here. It's a family tradition. Sorrel drink around the Christmas time. Another one of our tradition is to make the Jamaican rum cake, and I have done so, but I'll do one on camera for you in the near future, hopefully tonight into tomorrow, and we'll talk more about that then. So for now, I will cover my sorrel. I'll give it 5 minutes, and then I will turn it off and have it sit overnight while all the extraction process will take place. I'll come back and show you the rest of the process. So over here, I have my sorrel be sitting in the pot overnight. And what is in this pot is sorrel, ginger, clove, and cinnamon stick. What I'll do now, I will drain my sorrel and then I will mix it. I will now run this through a calendar. I will now squeeze this. I will now put this in a separate container. There's no use for all of this. All this now is trash. I'll come back and show you the next step in the process. So here you have my sorrel. I will go ahead and give it a second strain through this fine strainer. Let me take you closer and show you what I have. Okay, so there should be nothing left in my sorrel. Everything should be smooth. So to this pot here with my sorrel, I will go ahead and add my rum, my wine, my Ribena. This is gonna make your sorrel extra rich and flavorful. And you can find this at the Caribbean store. And here I have my rum, 75% or higher. And my Taylor port wine. And you can use different type of wine similar to this one. There's also a sweet one. I really don't remember the name of that one. And here I have my sugar. I'll be using some white sugar as well as some brown sugar. Be going in with my rum, and I will be using most of this rum here. And I'll go ahead with my Ribena. And now I'll be going in with my sugar. I'll use some white sugar, and then I'll go ahead and use, and I'm putting about in total 5 cups of sugar, just eyeballing it. I'll give this a mix. And I'm gonna give it a taste test. I think I'm gonna add more wine. This is delicious. Very, very tasty. And the Ribena, just give it that rich consistency. I will now add another 3 cups of wine. Okay, I'll give that the star. Another taste test. Mm. This is Sorrel Heaven. So what I'll do now, I'll pour some sorrel. I have this pot in the sink because the pot is so tall. So that's the best way for me to do it. So now I'll pour my sorrel into this glass just for you to see the richness, what I'm talking about. And we're ready for the official taste test of my Christmas sorrel. How rich and flavorful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel if you like my recipes. And cheers to a great and wonderful holiday season. Don't forget the main reason for the season. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. This is delicious.